Hi everyone, this is Tyler with Aiden Win and Canada Foreclosure List, and we have a training for you today. Basically, it's about bird dog, and what we want to do is come up with a simple, quick way that anyone could make 1 to 5,000, basically in the next 30 days. Thane has put a bunch of stuff together that he's going to show you, and basically give you all the tools to get started. So without further ado, Thane, you there?
I'm here, Tyler. Hello, everyone.
Perfect. Well, if you want to get running, let's get this going.
Alrighty, let's off to the races. Tyler said, how do we make his group some money? How do we make some money quickly? And the best way to do that in real estate is what's called being a bird dog, or as we like to call it, a real estate scout. So you're basically going out there finding some deals, finding some investors, matching people up, and getting paid. So it's a pretty cool way to do it. And part of this is brought by the Real Estate JV Club, which is part of your membership in Foreclosure Club. So we'll just ask Tyler for some more information on how that works. So let's get off to the races. So session number one, and the first part, we're going to be going into defining everything, definitions. We're going to see how to analyze some deals. So you've got to be able to recognize what a good deal is, because we're going to be presenting to investors. You got to be knowing what they're looking for. I'm going to be teaching you how to find some of these cool deals and make a lot of money, and how to do things online and offline as well. So first, a quick definition of what an actual real estate deal is. So if you ask as a realtor or a local real estate lawyer, they'll say real estate deal is any real estate transaction that includes a vendor, someone selling real estate, and a purchaser, a buyer of real estate. So both parties negotiate and agree to set terms and price. And there's often a lot of different ways other than just a purchase and sale contract. The main one is what's called a P&S, purchase and sale contract. I agree to sell something, someone else agrees to buy something. We put together a purchase and sale contract. It takes place, and the deal takes place. There's also other creative ways to do a real estate deal. You can do what's called a title transfer, which the title just transfers to the buyer, and then they refinance out. You do a promissory note, so I agree to pay you over time, and then at the end of it, you get the real estate title transferred to you. So that's how you can do a very long real estate close. You can incorporate your real estate in part of a company, and you can just buy that company. Actually a nice way to avoid quite a bit of taxes. And then there's also subject to agreements, so you agree to take over the mortgage payments of someone else, and you get access and control over that property. So usually it's no money down. So these are some definitions of pretty cool real estate deals. So our definition of a real estate deal, a little bit more taking that and as the foundation and adding a little bit more creativity, is either party who can add value to a property in order to create greater profit for others and yourself. So as long as you can turn any sort of deal, you can add value to it, you can create what we call a real estate deal. That's basically deals that put money in your pocket. So those are the best types of deals. And the definition of a bird dog real estate deal, and real estate bird dogging or real estate scout refers to an individual who seeks out qualified investors to purchase properties and sends out real estate deal packages from other JD Club members or Foreclosures Club members to their investor list. So I'm going to let you know how that works. But basically, you find a good deal, you find some investors, you match the two up, and as a little angel comes down from heaven and gives you a bag of money. So it's pretty cool. Definition of a bird dog real estate deal continued. The term itself derives from an actual hunting bird dog that helps you go out and hunt birds. Bird is typically a pointer like a golden retriever or a bloodhound. They point out where the birds are, and then you go shoot them. So it's very similar to it's a very interesting definition of what a bird dog is. It's used mostly in the States because they have a lot more hunters and our hunting culture than we have up here in Canada. So that's why we've liked to term it as real estate scout rather than just a bird dog. Here's how it works specifically. So Matt is a bird dog. He locates a piece of property that follows the Real Estate JV Club criteria. I'll go into that shortly. He's created a list of real estate purchasers. Either they qualify for the mortgages or they have money, and then we go into what the Team 100 is, and I'll be going over that shortly. Definition continued. Typically, Matt just needs to forward the deal. So he's got a cool deal. He's got some investors on his list that he's built relationships with. So he forwards off the deal just by email. And if any one of his investors is interested, they say, yeah, I'd like more information. And then so Matt sets them up with the for sale by owner who's selling that deal, and Matt gets his $2,000 or $5,000 or $10,000 commission, our fee, marketing fee actually. So legally it's going to be a marketing fee. Only real estate agents are allowed to get commissions, so you'd be able to get a marketing fee for that. So sit back, do your best, and help the deal to close, and you get paid afterwards. So usually within 20 to 30 days. So just one example of the ways to make money bird dogging. Bird dogging is a great way to make profit in the housing market without investing a lot of money. Bird doggers are not required to have good credit or financing capabilities. You can say, how do I do this with no money? Well, you don't need any money to introduce two people together, or you don't need any money to find a cool deal. So you don't need any good credit. You don't need credit. It doesn't matter what your credit is. It doesn't matter how much money you have in the bank. In fact, more than anything, being a bird dog simply requires time and attention to detail. Therefore, there is very little risk involved. So why invest? We always like to go over this in all of our presentations. Why are we investing in real estate in the first place? So basically, you don't want to be leveraging 100% of your money in the stock market. You want to be putting a little bit of diversification in your portfolio. If you don't have real estate, you want to add some more. If you have lots of real estate, you want to add lots more. And different types of real estate. So commercial, residential, apartment buildings, shopping malls, every sort of cash flow in real estate, always cash flow. You want to be adding that into your portfolio. So leverage, you're able to put down 10% and buy a property. You're able to put down 5% and buy a property. You're able to put down 20% and buy an investment property. Whereas if you go to the bank and say, I want to borrow 10% or 20%, and then you give me 80% to buy your bank stocks, they're going to laugh at you funny. Or they're going to look at you funny. So real estate has the ultimate leverage where you can profit massively on the upside. You can use either, as I just mentioned, other people's money. You could borrow the money for real estate. So you do line of credits and interest-only mortgages, and people give you money to purchase real estate. Over time, real estate goes up in value. It's usually in about a 3 to 5% per year is what we average. And across, I believe in Canada, the last 50 to 75 years, it's been about 7% on average across Canada. So real estate goes up in value on an average basis in an average city in an average part of the country. So preferred tax treatment, again, you can shelter a lot of your real estate income and capital gains. You get a preferred tax treatment. And long-term, over time, you get cash flow. So like buying gold, gold doesn't really give you cash flow. It doesn't produce any rental income. So that's why real estate is one of the better investments out there. So step number 2, quick ways to analyze a deal. So step 1 is all your revenues. So add up all the rents that are coming in, the gross rents, minus usually if there is any vacancy, so gross rents, minus all your costs as well. So these are your heating, your lighting, your taxes, your strata fees, and everything else. So anything left over is your cash flow, which is either positive or negative. And then add in your appreciation. So add in whatever your appreciation is, 1%, 2%, 5%, 3%. Add in your mortgage principal pay down. So every single month you're paying down your mortgage. That's money going into your pocket. You're building equity every single month. And then add in your tax benefits as well. So if you're borrowing for investment purposes and you get a 30% tax credit, add that in as part of the benefits of owning the real estate. And then that totals up to your annual profit. So that's as long as you have money left over, it's a pretty good real estate deal. So where am I going to be finding deals? So quick overview on where to find deals. This is the exact same places you're going to be finding your investors. So you're going to be the next 2 sections are going to look very similar to each other. We're going to go quick over where to find deals, and then step 2 is where to find investors. And then what you do is you match the 2, and you make a lot of money. So online outbound marketing, online inbound marketing, offline outbound marketing, and offline inbound. So I'm just going to go over all the details, so no worries. So first step is where am I going to be finding deals online? So about 90% of the real estate, 95% of real estate takes place online. So you're going to have to get good at going to websites and communicating with people by email and finding their phone numbers and then phoning them afterwards. So it's good. Get good online. You can do this business virtually 100% online if you want to. So first step, MLS.ca. This is the multiple listing service, the main multiple listing service in Canada. So again, all the real estate that's listed by agents is going to be listed on the MLS system. So you can actually find deals in MLS if you know what you're looking for. Craigslist.org. So whichever your Craigslist city is, whether it's Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton,